Hi, my name's Rhiannon. I studied Business Information Systems at Leeds Met. I graduated in 2005 with the first class honours. One of my favourite modules during my studies was the Artificial Intelligence module. I particularly enjoyed that because it was something a bit different. I wouldn't necessarily want to go and take that forward in my career, but I think the real great thing about Business Information Systems was the variety of modules that we studied. Although I have to say I'm very disappointed I didn't ever get a 3 Mars bar from Dave Moore during that module. The real highlight, I think, of my whole degree was the end of course showcase. I think it's a really great opportunity for us to show off what we've achieved throughout the course, and also to see what our classmates, our colleagues and fellow students have also achieved. I got a real sense of achievement, and it was great to have that to aim for, and to put a bit of a show together to demonstrate the work that we've done. And in general, I think the other highlight of my course was the people that I met. I made a lot of friends, and hopefully lifetime friends, and learnt a lot in terms of the sharing knowledge and working together, but also on a social level. And I hope that I can continue those friendships and continue to learn from those people. Before I graduated, I decided that I wanted to go travelling, and particularly go to Australia. So after graduation, I went to Australia to work and to travel for 10 months. I'm really glad that I did that. It was something I always wanted to do, and it was a good break from study. Unfortunately, I did have to milk cows for 5 months, which was not the highlight of my trip, but definitely an experience. And obviously I got to travel, and because I was there for quite a long time, I did see most of Australia, which was really, really good fun. When I came back from Australia, I really had to apply in order to get my first graduate job. It wasn't easy, and it took me 5 weeks, which I think was quite good, but I was literally applying for jobs all day, every day. And the first job I got was through a government initiative called Graduate Advantage, which was just for graduates in the West Midlands. And I actually went for an interview for an internship, which was 6 months and £13,000 initially. But when I was there, they also interviewed me for a permanent position on a higher salary. So I would definitely recommend people to try anything. I don't actually do that job anymore, and it was an hour's commute, which was the main reason for that. However, I did get a lot of experience, and it tided me over in the meantime before I moved on to better things. I'm now back in Leeds, working for the University of Leeds in the Language Centre. My job title is Marketing and Homestay Support Officer. Basically, 50% of my job is marketing assistant, which I really enjoy because it's a very varied role. And 50% of my job is coordinating homestay accommodation, which is organising accommodation for international students who want to live with British families to improve their language skills. This again is quite varied. I do it on my own, which I love because it means I can manage my own workload, and I get out and meet people and deal with students every day, which I really enjoy. In my first graduate job, I had to do a lot of database work, which obviously relates to my studies because I studied various kinds of databases quite a lot. We did quite a lot of database modules. In my current role, obviously it doesn't sound like it's extremely related to my degree, but actually I'm finding the things I learnt in my degree really useful. I again do database work. I don't do a lot, but it means I can do things my colleagues can't, and I can get things done a lot quicker than my colleagues, and that goes for general IT skills, just with things like Excel and knowledge of computer software and hardware. I've also been involved in the new Faculty of Arts website, maintaining that and getting it all going, which is going to be launched next week. That's quite an exciting project, and something I wouldn't have been able to help with if I hadn't got that knowledge from my degree. On a more general level, through presentations, things like the showcase, and organising my workload, I've really developed a lot of confidence and communication skills, and my placement particularly helped with that. I can really see how my placement Australia has contributed to the confidence that I've got now to go out and meet with the general public in my day-to-day work. I've only been in my current post for 3 months, but I'm really enjoying my job, so I'm hoping that I can stay there for another year or so. I really like being back in the university environment. I think it's a great organisation to work for, and there's loads of opportunities there. There's 7,000 staff employed at Leeds University, so I hope that I can be one of those for at least the next few years. And I imagine that I'll probably try and move through the university and work my way up within the university. But as I said, I am enjoying what I'm doing now, and it's the first time since university that I've really been settled, so I'm going to try and work hard at that for the next few years, get some skills and think about where to go next.